Hello, good morning. This is Janpha Thadphoothon, and this is my show, English in the Garden. English in the Garden. I'm in my garden, and I'm here to share with you uh, one of my books. I'm a book lover. I enjoy reading books, and this is one of the books that I've been reading. Is I think most of you who have been looking around, bookstores or bookshops, you probably have come across this unique and interesting book by Yuval Noah Harari, a professor from Hebrew University in Israel. And the book came out in 2018, and the title of which, as you can see here, 21 Lessons for the 21st century. So they are playing with the word 21, 21st. For the 21st century, there are actually 21 lessons that we can learn. And I'm going to talk about one of them. Actually, Yuval Noah Harari is one of the public intellectuals in the world. He's brilliant, graduated from with a PhD from Oxford University, the UK. And the first lesson is disillusionment. Let me open the page for you. Yep. Uh, Bear with me for a few seconds. The second lesson is about work. Uh, yeah, can you see that? Disillusionment is about crisis in ideal ideas, you know. And for example, there are many crises in the world. Democracy, and which is the um, governing system. Uh, let's continue. Uh, there was a disruption. Actually, liberalism or the liberal movement is now, as you can see, crisis, in crisis because of um, changes happening around the world, especially through predicaments or through changes. Number one is the climate change, okay, climate crisis, and also the interruption of digital technologies, for example, AI and machine learning. So these are the two forces that actually, I think the third one is actually COVID-19 pandemic, but it's not in the book. And the book came out 2018. But the book is about the lessons that we can learn. The first lesson I'm just talking about is the disillusionment of the sustainability of the governing systems. He was talking about the stories that we have been told in the 20th and the early beginning of the 21st century, namely the story of liberal movement, the story of communism, the story of socialism, and other stories. There are not many of them. For Harari suggested that maybe in the 21st century, I mean from now until 2050, there have been many stories, small stories. So democracy will be not the one size fit all, but it just one of the way to approach living and governing. So the West may not impose their ideologies of liberal democracy into other parts of the world, like Thailand or many countries around the world, for example, because democracy should come in many different forms suitable for uh, certain cultural contexts. And every country, every economy is being affected by a few forces: technology and the climate change and the uh, pandemic. and there have been a lot of upheavals or big changes happening around the world. For example, right now there's a big change in Myanmar, a big change in the US, I think, many parts of the world. So the first lesson from this book, 21 lessons. The first lesson is disillusionment. We have been living in uh, a series of illusions. So right now is 21st century. The first half of the 21st century has shown that we are not living in those few grand narratives anymore, and we have to take into considerations the uh, complex factors in order to design the society as effective and peaceful as you know possible for the well-being of everybody. And it's a good book, by the way. If you have a chance, don't forget to get it. And this is my show. Ah, I love this part. And if you like my show, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Janpha channel. And this is my show, English in the Garden. Thank you for watching. See you in my next video.